Hey, it's Real Housewives of New York, Pop of Crazy, Season 7, Episode 10, and we got the Hollywood look going because everybody loved it. We start off with Bethany and Heather, the fight, because we didn't get enough of it last week. We got to come back to it. And then it was like, fight, fight, fight. And then it was literally like, okay, we're over it. Turn to the person. Can you believe that fight? And they can still hear it. And I'm like, you know, somebody said it's the housewife way, which is very true. We see Ramona and Avery, very nice. Bethany has her brand summit, which is very interesting because I want to do something similar in a book. Sonia shows up and totally, I don't know, didn't seem to get much from it.
Just being Sonia.
Pretty much. Kristen, Carol, and Jacqueline go to this place called Ricky's, which is like a makeup place, and they're going to do a color line, and apparently Carol already has everything figured out. She was going to do a nail polish line, but Kristen kind of beat her to it. And then, I guess the significance is that Kristen thinks she's trademarked Papa Color. Get back to that later.
She did.
I don't think she did, because even in her interview, she's like, hey, I'm just starting out, you gotta be nice. And I thought, that sounds like what you say when you realize...
That sounds like the business world.
That sounds...
Right, I mean, they're nice.
They're nice, not cutthroat. But yeah, and this is my thing with Kristen, is that the whole first season, her thing was like... I may not be smart, but at least I'm pretty. When you kind of brand yourself that way, like that would be, at least I'm pretty, would be like a good name for a line. Like if you're going to go for it, just own it. Like my thing is that I goof off on the internet all day. I actually work quite hard, but that's kind of like, that's not as, you know, that's saying
at least use it as your tagline when you get caught being stupid.
Yeah, be like, I never said I was smart. Ding! Right? Anyway, I don't know, Ramona, Bethany, Dorinda, and Carol have a dinner where they discuss kind of like soft lesbianism, like, oh, I wish I could just date women. Oh, haven't you ever done that? And Ramona's like, oh my gosh! And I'm like, of all people? Like, I remember Ramona like kissing her friend, because, you know, first season. Like, not kiss, but like, oh, we're so funny. The first, well, she was very, anyway. So we found...
They kissed the whole season?
Shut up, John. Anyway, said, right? Then Ramona has this thing. She needs to ditch that guy, that partner she has, because I'm just telling you there's something not right about him. Bethany's there. So Luann comes in and is like, you know, Bethany, I'm so concerned. You know, Heather was just so amazing and awesome. And you just freaked out for no reason. I'm just worried about you, honey. And she's like... what the hell? And then Luann's like, why are you getting upset with me? And it's like, come on, Luann, you just came at her, said Heather was right. I'm so concerned about you, dear. And here, you go take care of that. I'll finish this up. Someone's at the door. Anyway, so Bethany, sorry, I forgot my place. Oh, anyway, so Bethany and Luann are having this fight. Over in the sides, Carol's like, I don't know why, but for some reason I wanted to tell Kristen about Bethany calling her stupid because she doesn't have, you know, Papa Color trademark. So Kristen comes over in the middle of Luann. So remember, Bethany and Heather are kind of pseudo-made up, but not really. Luann is yelling at Bethany, and Kristen comes up at that exact moment and is like, yeah, so I want to talk to you. And it's like, are you serious? Like, you really think that in the middle of their fight is the right time to start your fight? And they're like, talk to the hand. And so she leaves, and she's like, I can't believe they didn't want to talk to me. My definition of Kristen is like, if you had a bunch of senior girls hanging out and there was like one 8th grader that a couple of them liked, that's kind of how I feel about Kristen. Like, she's just not, I feel like, you know what I mean? Like, she's just not in the same groove. Anyway, so after Luann is done yelling at Bethany, then she goes over to go talk to Heather, but Kristen's like, we talk, and she's like, it's the slowest, most awkward conversation ever. Like, she starts out kind of around the way, and then she's like, well, I'm really glad you're so concerned with me, but, and Bethany's like, I'm done. Like, if you can't even, my impression was, like, if you can't even get this fight going right, then we just got to move on. I got to go talk to Heather. So she goes over and talks to Heather, and she's like, it's not me, it's not, could be me, could be you, could be me, but I'm willing to take an apology, and just keep going on, and they kind of pseudo make up. There you go. That's the episode.